What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ask Philip, aka the DM Zone, where I see how you pull up in my DMs and then I ask you the question that you have for me. So let's start with the first questions. What is the first question? Hit me. Oh man, what do I think about that? Listen, this is way above my pay grade. I don't know anything about those things. I can just have an opinion, and opinion is the lowest form of human intelligence. So what I say now might not be worth much. But I guess if that's your policy, that's your policy. If it's a private company, you have the right to do whatever you want to do, I suppose, as long as it is within the realm of legality. But I'm really not going to speak to vaccine one way or the other, because I feel as though the best vaccine that you can have for any type of thing is, of course, clean living and healthy lifestyle. Other than that, I don't really have much to say. No, I don't know. That's my answer. Next. What? All right. Mechanical doping. They're not breaking any rules. So if they're not breaking any rules, what are we talking about here? That sounds to me like innovation. Now, clearly, if you want to match it up how fast the people of today are against the people of yesteryear, you basically got to have them run barefoot against each other and have those times. Now, you have a lot of medical advances. You have... we always evolve as a species, as a race. We do things better. We improve. That's literally how we're wired, how we came from being whatever we were way back when millions of years ago to what we are today. And we will continue to evolve until, I suppose, we're no longer here, until we somehow find a way to mess it up and we all get wiped out. But in terms of this, I mean, if it's not illegal, what are we really talking about here? It's all about improving the times, and if this is one such way with the type of shoes, hey, it is what it is. Just keep this in mind. I used to think that one of these shoes, remember those pump basketball shoes, those sneakers, and you really thought you were going to jump higher, and if you think you jump higher, sometimes that mental edge will allow you to. I'm sure there's a scientific component to this that actually quantifies how exactly they run faster. I don't know. I know very little about it. But if it's not legal, it's not legal. So until it is legal, there's no conversation. That's my response. What's up? Why no money? Next question. Aha! Something I can speak to here. How soon should you look into purchasing a second? Okay. I can speak from my own personal experience. I'll use that in an anecdotal fashion, and you can see if this works for you. Now, I wanted to hold on to it so that I learned all the different elements of managing a property. Tenants, do they pay on time? What if they don't pay on time? What kind of excuses do they have? Okay, what if something breaks? How does the tenant respond? How do they act? Do they fix it themselves? Do they call you? Do you have to call somebody? How does that person act? What is the price point of all of the different people that you have to have for the different services for the different people that you have to have? You got to learn all those things because they all come into the totality of managing a property. Once you feel as though some people learn faster, some people learn slower. Once you feel comfortable enough, that's when I decided to go into the next one. Some people just want to go full steam ahead. So it's really up to you when you feel as though you're ready. But what I would say, just generally and fundamentally, once you have gotten to a place where, one, you manage your property correctly, two, you've built up enough equity to where you can take it out and let that bankroll the acquisition of the next one, that's when you're in a pretty good spot to do it, because again, the first one is self-sustainable and you can still pay your tuition tax. And the second tuition tax is what I call when you have to go through your learning curves, and that'll cost you something. I call it tuition tax. So you pay your tuition tax on the second. There may not be any, and then you just rinse and repeat. You go into your third, the next thing you know, you're a mogul. So it really just depends on when you feel as though you're ready and when you have money and enough equity to go on and do it. Only thing that I would say is don't overextend yourself, over-leverage yourself, and get greedy, because that's when you get in trouble, when you try to skip the steps and do something that you're really not equipped to do. And that's when you get yourself in trouble. So I would caution against that for sure. That's all from me. Thank you for watching Bold Business. If you want me to hit you back right here on camera, just slide into my DMs on YFWTP or at Bold TV. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.